Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Angela. So I just did a video the other day of my decks I got in August, and because today is September 7th, 2023. I did it a couple of days. I think the 4th I did it, or the 5th. I don't know. I don't remember. The 2nd was my birthday, so I spent most of the weekend doing things. Other things. And then now I'm finally getting to upload the Deacon Walk video. And now we're doing the card of the month of August. So that's what we're doing today, right now, because I've got like 4 videos to do today. And I actually took the day off. I found out last week that I had more time off than I thought I had to take off the rest of the year, and most of the calendars filled for the rest of the year for other employees, because we only have so many employees, so only one can take off at a time. So I took today off. So I'm like, you know what? And I just realized this is my first day I've taken off all year that wasn't a doctor's appointment or something I had to do to take off for. So this is my free day. And because it's like my birthday weekend / week, you know what? I deserve an extra day off. So why not? So anyway, my card of the month of August. And as you know, if you watched my other videos, I am using the Stolen Child Tarot, by Monica L. Knighton. I don't remember who it was, but because I printed off the guidebook, because there's a thing in here. If you look in the box, oh my gosh, I love that hair in there. To get the guidebook, right? So I copied it off at work in black and white. It's like this thick. And then I saw, I think, Trio of Witches talking about this deck, and she had an actual book, and I'm like, what? So I went back onto Monica L. Knighton's site, and you can actually have a book printed off. So this is one of my birthday gifts to myself. I did not put it in my decks I got in August video because it's a book, and I usually don't think of books. But I was so excited. I actually it's like a 10 by 13 size, and it's all colored. I'm so excited. Look at the back. I just got it like 2 days ago. I'm so excited. But yeah, you can go onto her site and have it printed off. And I'm like, that is cool. And look, all the images, the thumbnails are all colored. It's very compact, much better than what I had going on. And then we've got the poem in the back. There's 2 pages of the Stolen Child poem here. So that was exciting. And I'm like, oh my gosh. So I have this tremendous book instead of the huge, thick black and white copies I had. So now that that's been said, the card of the month of, and it's funny because I got this deck last year. I've told you guys this, it's a linen cardstock. Because it just kept harassing me, and I'm like, okay, I need you, but I don't want you, but I need you. So I got it, and then I'm like, I'm never going to use this deck. And then when I went to decide what my year ahead spread was going to be used with, because that's the deck I kind of deep dive into, this deck, it's literally like all the other decks on my shelves fell silent, and this one was like, pick me, pick me, pick me. And I'm like, okay. So, and we've had a time. So usually I pair it with another oracle. Last couple years I've done these spreads. I do different things. This year, if you've been watching this year's, I actually pair it with another tarot, and I've actually kind of copied off what Dawn Michelle does with her oracle. I saw a pairing video she did a few months back, and I decided to do that with my year ahead spread, and it's worked out fabulously. So what I'll do is pair it with another, like I do the video, and then I will pull a deck that I think it goes with, and I will pull a card for that to kind of bookend the month. And usually they either pair really well, like complement each other, or they're complete opposite, and it's like the light and shadow aspect. So I think that's pretty cool. And when I think it was July's, I pulled the Hermit, I think, for both cards. And I'm like, wait, the Hermit was already my card in January. And then I pulled it again. So I thought that was interesting. And the Hermit is my card of the year. It's a whole thing. But without further ado, because I feel like I'm rambling, the card of the month was the Ten of Oak or the Ten of Pentacles, which I found interesting because as we're moving into out of August and into, the last week of August, we moved into Virgo, the Virgo deacons, and they're all 8, 9, 10 of Pentacles. So I just thought that was interesting. I can't seem to get away from the Pentacles. But I actually love this card because it's all mushrooms, and I'm a sucker for mushrooms in a deck. And it's like he's literally turning into this tree. You see roots down here. Very interesting. So let's look with the, and it's funny because the month of August, there were clues and signs and just the universe saying, hey, get back to nature, get back to what you know, what you feel. And that's what I feel in this card is he's getting back to nature. He's becoming one with it. You need to spend quality time with family. Like the Ten of Pentacles in the RWS is a family, hanging out together. And I feel that very much so in the month of August, that's what was the message to me was you need to get back to nature. You need to get back to being one with yourself. And I just found that very, very interesting. That, again, I'm always shocked when things go, because I pull these cards in January. And then let's say we're in August, September, and I'm going back to these cards that I pulled 9 months ago. And they're exactly what I went through in that month. I don't know why. I've been doing this like 4 years now. Every year, the year head spread. And I'm always shocked that it's dead on. And it was dead on for me. Dead on. So let's look at the Ten of Oak in the book. If I can find it. This came surprisingly fast. I ordered it, and probably a week later, maybe 2 weeks later, I had the book. And it's a print on demand, so I thought it would be months before I had it. So it says, the wealth of the earth is full fecundity and richness comes to fruition. The child, the acorn, has what it needs to thrive. Its body one with the forest floor, giving rise to new forms and creation, wealth, abundance, inheritance, physical resources versus lack of stability, feeling overwhelmed, poor physical health. So that could be the giving rise to new forms and creation is the end of it. And then wealth, abundance, inheritance, physical resources are the keywords for upright. And then lack of stability, feeling overwhelmed, poor physical health is the negative. And it's funny because, like I said, I've been fighting health issues the last 3 years and it just keeps going. And it's funny because that almost feels like the month of August was my turnaround because I'm starting to feel better. Some of the issues I had have gone away. So it literally just dawned on me this second that when it says that poor physical health, that some of that is starting to turn. And it started turning in August. That's interesting. And then it says natural features, the artist notes. I think for some reason I associate the microbiome of the body with mushrooms. I'm not sure why, but the link is there for me. I also love that what we see of mushrooms is called the fruiting body. So I wanted to create an image that celebrated them as part of Earth's abundance as opposed to as a symbol of decay. I love that. And what is it? My Pacific Northwest, the death card is mushrooms. So I love that she's taking this to a different level. It's about newness and abundance and growth versus death and decay. And I love that. Love it. And that really speaks to how my August went, really, for real. Now, I will say, the last deacon of Leo, the right in the middle of the month of August, I just, it felt like the Aries deacon one. Like I had 10 days of just craziness. And we were coming into Mercury in retrograde, about to come into Mercury in retrograde. We were also getting I also had a new moon in there somewhere, and the new moon, there was a new moon, and then a week later, um, oh my God, the Mercury in retrograde happened. So it felt like all these waves of just crap hitting me. And it's funny because I don't feel normally living people's emotions. Like I can walk into a room and know if a fight just happened. But I don't feel or something bad happened there. Like I can walk into a room that's like nobody's been in for days and I can tell you, oh, somebody died here or somebody did this here or something like that. I can also walk into a room and know that there's been anger. But I don't feel when I'm standing next to somebody, I don't feel their energy. But it's funny because every time there's a full moon or a new moon, I can tell the difference. Every time we're in Mercury in retrograde, I can tell you what it's about to happen or is happening. And I just found that very interesting that I have this more lunar connection to things. And I've always loved the moon, the full moon. And it took me until I was actually in this spiritual journey to really start tracking my mood swings when they happen, my dreams when they happen. And it was just, I found it hilarious because I'm like, you assume everybody associates the tarot with the full moon, the moon card being, oh, it's a negative, it's da 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 da. I love the moon card, love it because it's a full moon. And then I realized it's because the new moon is what affects me. The new moon is when I have horrible dreams or premonitic dreams, if you will, that never seem to stop. It's constant. And then couple that with the Mercury retrograde, I was just like, I'm done with this Leo deacon. And of course, Mercury retrograde started the first day of the first deacon of Virgo. And I'm like, I'm just not going to get a break. And my birthday, for my birthday, whatever. And then as soon as Leo went out, it was all about love and earthiness and bonding with the earth. Of course, that deacon started on my birthday. And I was camping on my birthday. I had this pivotal aha, come to Jesus moment, whatever you want to call it. And on my birthday, as I was camping in 100-degree weather, we had a nice shade tree. Our view of the lake was right there. We had sailboats coming in and out constantly. I had my animal of the sky, the dragonflies. I mean, just hundreds of them buzzing around me all the time. It seemed as if they were following me around, and I just loved it. And it was just the exact thing I needed in that moment to get away to disconnect my mind from everything. And it literally re-energized me. And I feel that the 10 of Oak is that kind of card for me, that you need to unplug and connect back to the earth. And I love that the mushrooms is signifying that here. And I love mushrooms. So anyway, this year, I feel like I just dragged on forever, but I apologize. This year I decided whatever image I see here, I'm going to pair with another tarot deck to see kind of like, because I drew this in January, so this is like how my month went or how my month starts. And then the other card is to see how my month ended, if it compares to it, if it's completely different. And I decided to use the limited edition Forest Creatures Tarot. I don't think I've used this year in pairing. I'm trying not to pair same decks with each other with this deck. But I immediately thought of this. It's large cards also. They're both independent decks. This one is linen. This one has a buttery softness to it. So we're going to pull a card from this deck, and I cannot shuffle this. It's huge cards. I mean, I can shuffle it. They're just hard on my hands. I'm going to shuffle it this way and pull a card to signify my month of August. What can you tell me from the month of August to compare or even complement the 10 of Oak and the Stolen Child Tarot? I just flipped one over. Are you freaking kidding me? The Nine of Coins, which is the deacon we're in right now. And then the other card that kind of fell out with it is the Chariot, which is my soul card. That's insane. Insane. That is literally the deacon we're in, and I just literally uploaded a video on the Nine of Coins. Or the Nine of Pentacles, the Nine of Oak, whatever. Oh, wow, that's insane. I'm not reading the keywords that comes with this because they're very blurry. It comes with a little book that's really cute until you open it, and then you cannot read anything. Can't read that. It's super tiny. I can try. 3, 4, 5, 6. Nine of Pentacles. Prudence. Safety. Success. Achieve. Okay, it looks like they've combined achievement and accomplishment, because right here is the word, and the first half of it says accomplish, and then evement. It's the last half of the same word. Gratitude, discernment. I mean, they've got the words, you can't even read them hardly. But yeah, the Nine of Pentacles is one of gain, which is in my Journey of the Sacred Bee I just discussed. I literally just discussed this card. It's one of gain. And I did buy a lot of things in August. So that could be what it's talking about here. I bought like 4 or 5 indie decks. I bought, I think 10 decks total. Well, I actually bought like probably 14 decks, maybe 15. I just didn't get them all. I received 10 decks, and I think I bought them all in August. I bought a lot of decks in August, so I did, in that respect, had a lot of gain because I did my second job and made more money specifically for my birthday, so I could have it to spend on my birthday. And then, of course, we got the Chariot here, which is my favorite Chariot ever. It's a stunning freaking card. I love it. And it literally is, I literally just heard something say, know where you're going. Interesting. I'll have to look into that. But, the Chariot card, I think is just there to signify, to remind me that, hey, know where you're going. You can spend money, just know where you're going. And this is my soul card to boot. So that's quite interesting. And then I want to show you guys real quick another 10 of Pentacles that I absolutely adore. I don't really connect with the 10 of Pentacles a whole lot. Which is the next deacon. So I found that interesting. We got the one going out and the one we're in, and then the next one coming in. Interesting. This deck I don't ever show because it is an out of print deck. But it is at some point, hopefully we get more information soon on it, coming mass market. It is the Bone Stone and Earthflesh Tarot. Anatorian is the artist. I freaking love this card. I love the community. It's not just a family. It seems like it's a community coming together to not only survive, but thrive. And that, to me, harkens back to the Nine of Pentacles as well. And I love it. So that is my card of the month of August, was the Ten of Oak. And then we got these with it today. So I find that quite interesting. I'm going to just leave that there. Find that quite interesting. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, don't hesitate to comment below. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more, please subscribe. And don't forget to hit that notification button so you're alerted to any future videos. And y'all have a good night. Bye.